Hey friends, it's Kathy here, and I'm very excited because we're here with the Empanadas folks, with Kristen and Cody.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
So nice to meet you guys. I can't wait to hear more. So first, let's start with how did you guys get started with this concept?
Yeah, well, babe.
Well, it started 14 years ago, I guess, or a little longer than that. After college, I got a job working in Costa Rica, which was great. Yeah, so I was working there off and on for about 5 years, and while I was down there, I fell in love with empanadas and ate them all over Costa Rica and Panama, etc. And then decided to take a break and came back to Austin, and then that's where I met Kristen.
And we fell in love.
And fell in love with her, and you know, one of the things I complained about was that I couldn't find a good empanada here in town, or really just one at the grocery store.
Right. Why aren't there any in the grocery
why aren't
store?
there any in the frozen aisle?
Okay.
And
Let's do that.
Yeah, so we launched mmmpanadas one night over a couple of beers at the neighborhood bar.
At the Nomad bar.
Yes.
In Windsor Park. We were so excited they were opening, and we walked in, and they were actually opening the next night, but you know, Miguel's a friendly guy.
Miguel's amazing.
Right, we love him. And he invited us in, and I pitched empanadas, and he's like, okay. And so we showed up the next day with a platter full of empanadas. They just disappeared, and Miguel was like, how do I get these in my bar? And Cody said,
give us 2 weeks and we'll get back to you. And in those 2 weeks, we founded the LLC. We found a shared kitchen downtown in the old Rainy Street district. It's
At
obviously
the time, it's not.
not there anymore.
it's not there anymore.
Yeah. But we started making empanadas in the middle of the night and selling them to the Nomad bar, and then it sort of escalated quickly. I was in a job that I didn't care for. I was working at a bank. It was glorified data entry, and I wanted to do something different. And so while I was sitting at my desk at work, I purchased the food truck off of eBay. And
on a personal credit card.
Yeah, on a credit card, and that's how we started. And we started downtown, mainly at 5th and Brazos.
Yeah.
Doing lunches, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights, late night. And we would make the empanadas in the middle of the night, and then I'd go sell them during the day.
Yeah, and I would teach Pilates in the morning.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then
That's how we got started.
Quickly became, I quit my job at the bank, and it became a full-time thing. And you know, we grew the truck, and eventually moved the truck to the Mueller Hangar. And we had a great run there. We loved it there.
Yeah.
And is that one coming back?
There are no plans currently at Mueller. You know, I mean, on campus, you know, around town.
Yeah, our truck now is mainly used for private events.
The thing about the truck,
and campus,
is it is meant for on the go. And so, you know, for the Mueller community, they want folks there all the time.
Yeah.
And our business model is really based on large mass gatherings and people having a good time, and we like to move around from party to party.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Gotta go to where the party is.
We do.
Yes. That is so cool. So, how did you decide to come up with all the flavors? I know you've got like some traditional ones, and you have kind of some fun stuff.
Yeah. I mean, that was just a collaboration between Cody and myself.
Brainstorming about stuff that we like to eat, flavor combinations that we enjoyed, and you know, we originally launched the truck with probably around 18 varieties, and we originally tried to serve them all the time, and that eventually became too complex
pretty quick.
And so now we still have around 15, 18 flavors that rotate through, but you know, we generally serve about 7 types at a time.
And what was interesting was the first batch of varieties that we started to make were vegetarian. Just kind of on accident. We did the spinach mushroom as an original with the pine nuts, and it used to have goat cheese. Now it has feta. You know, we've made some changes over the years, but that was based like on a thing that I used to like to, a dish that I would order in San Francisco at my favorite restaurant. They had, I'm not even sure if it was in an empanada form, but it was just like spinach with pine nuts and mushrooms, and it was delicious. So it's like, all right, let's put that in crust.
Everything wrapped in dough.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. And likewise with the soy chorizo and brie was actually the first empanada I ever made, and it just happened to be I was in New York, and that's what was at the fancy store beneath our apartment, you know.
Fun.
So, yeah, and those fillings, we have continued to make those, and they're still some of our most popular ones.
So how do we book you guys? How do we get your foods?
So you email me,
Okay.
Kristen,
Yes.
at mmmpanadas.com. I'm
Three M's.
pretty easy to get a hold of. Yeah,
Love it.
Three M's.
3 M's.
But yeah, I mean, you know, our truck is still available for hire for parties.
Okay.
We're happy to deliver hot empanadas. We're happy to order, you know, or deliver frozen empanadas, you know, by the dozen. But you can get them all at HEB now, which is pretty amazing.
That's so fantastic. Like a local champion for a local champion. I love it. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
So, so how long have you been at this kitchen?
About 6 months, almost a year, I guess, really, more like 9.
Yeah, about 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
And what brought you over here?
Well, it got expensive.
Oh,
Austin
yeah.
got very expensive.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
And
You know, we need a lot of square footage here. We have a lot of different food safety protocols and whatnot, and a mix between staffing and rent expense was just too high. So here we are in Niederwald.
I know. I was like, where? Where am I going?
I know, but it is literally due south.
It was easy.
From-
It was so
yeah,
easy.
from
Yeah.
Mueller and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't need to come out to us. Let us come to you. Is
That's
what
great.
We're going for here. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, we're really excited about ACL. You know,
yeah,
coming back around this year. That's one of our favorite festivals,
And you'll be there.
and we will be there. We've vended inside ACL for the last, I guess, 8 years, something like
7 or
that.
8
7 or
years.
8 years, yeah. And the fun thing about ACL it's near and dear to our hearts because the first day we opened the truck was at ACL Music Festival underneath the Mopac Bridge. You know, we just like opened the windows. We're serving every single empanada we had, and we sold them all. It was like 100, you know, and it was just, we were so excited and like, we can do this. It's gonna be great. And now what? We sell 15,000 over the course of the festival.
22,000.
22,000
Over the 6
empanadas.
days.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, you know, it's so special to us. You know, we were kids then, like grown-up kids. But now I feel like we're almost full-fledged adults, and to be inside and part of the party is just, it's so cool for us.
My first experience with you guys was some sort of scavenger hunt downtown, I think.
Oh my gosh!
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny. I
And, like,
remember
We
that.
were both working the truck. Yeah, we were there.
And
Yeah.
the truck was
Surfing
like one of the
empanada.
stops, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I gotta get an empanada. I love things in dough. I gotta go.
No, that was
That
such a
was-
cool thing.
That was a good
You
one.
know, I mean, that's one thing about empanadas in Austin is, you know, this wouldn't have worked anywhere else. This is a town that knows how to have fun, you know, and we love just like feeding that. So,
Yeah.
you know, this last year's been hard, and I mean, it's been hard for everybody.
Everybody.
And so we're really excited to get back out and have some fun again.
Absolutely. Do you have any like really big plans other than ACL, like to bring some of that fun back?
Well, we'll be at the Wildflower Center next Tuesday. Cool. I don't know if this.
No, that's awesome.
Okay,
Well, I don't know how. Yeah, I'm
Right.
pretty slow.
Okay. Editing or whatever.
Maybe.
But no, I mean, we're saying yes to when people ask us to show up to vent for events. We're really excited to get
Okay.
back out in the world.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have you for a block party.
Do it to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Empanadas are great for block parties.
They're so portable.
They are. You'll find us at the football stadium. I keep saying that, but the soccer stadium,
Soccer
Q2,
stadium.
yeah,
Yeah.
in the cantina. So you know, we don't have our own booth or anything. They're empanadas by empanadas that are available real quick, grab and go. Just don't even have to think about it.
So cool. I'm so excited for you guys.
Oh,
it's
thanks,
such,
Kathy.
so neat to meet you because
Great to meet you.
like that memory of the scavenger hunt
I know.
like,
Yeah.
was huge. I think it was even on a bicycle. Like when I
People
used
were
to
on bikes,
bicycle
yeah,
downtown.
yeah.
I'm a little nervous to do that these days, but
I know.
yeah, it was really fun.
Oh, right on. No, thank you for sharing that because
Yeah.
like that really makes my heart happy.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, so here we are in our kitchen, our facility, and empanadas are made from scratch, from start to finish. So, you know, we have our dough making station over here. And, you know, it's all pretty simple. We do a lot. We have some machines, but a lot is done by hand.
That's so cool.
We've got Cody back here on the beans.
Making beans.
Making beans. And what we have is over here.
Is that a big oven?
We do. We have an oven, so that's nice. But for the longest time, we were just baking them out of ovens similar to that. So,
Cool.
Rotating rack oven has been.
But this is nice. So now we can finally. I mean, it takes 2 racks of empanadas at a time. So we bake around 800 empanadas at once.
Cool.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Since we've gone into the consumer packaged goods industry with empanadas, we have a horizontal flow wrapper, which has been interesting. It's huge for efficiencies and time-saving things, but machines
Yeah.
can present their own problems, right?
Yes.
And then we keep things cold, so we've got our refrigeration and freezer in the back.
Ooh.
Lots of veg in there. And I mean that's kind of it. We've got our storage in the back, which is like so not glamorous.
No.
But we do have a forklift.
Did you ever dream you would have a forklift?
I know I never dreamed I would have a forklift, let alone an empanada business. I can honestly say that. But there's nothing else I'd rather be doing, which is pretty cool. So here we are.